Welcome, Crazy Gamer Models. I am the Crazy Gamer and I do models. It is the last day of Bismarck week and I have something special planned for you. Hey folks, as always we start with the links at the beginning of the video, all my social media, and also my Patreon page if you want to help support the channel. The links are in the description below, but let's get started here. The Bismarck. Now I have Tamiya's 1/350th kit, so naturally I would get the Pontos kit for that Tamiya kit, and this is it right here. This is kit number 25181. So it is for Tamiya's 1/350th Bismarck. Tamiya's kit number is 78013, and this is a 1941 Details Up kit. So I believe this is one of their older kits. So it's Hobbyway Inc. Pontos models. It comes with a stained wooden deck, some scribe brass pieces of 172, some photo etch sheets, 5 photo etch sheets, 20 pieces of resin, and 5 dry transfer. Oh, number 5. Dry transfers, 1 sheet. So let's take a look at what we have in here. We have it nicely packed with the bubble wrap, which I will repack in that manner. We have us the wood decking, which is incredible looking. That is nice. That is some nice wood decking. It's very thin, so it won't show very much. Cut that out correctly and install it correctly. It's going to look very good. Looks like a nice detailed pack of instructions here. We'll look at that later. Then we have taped to the brass, and taped to this side will be the photo etch. So let's move this box out of the way here, and we'll take a look at the photo etch sheets. We got the 5 photo etch sheets, and we'll take a look at this one. And we'll start from the top. So let's see here. Let's take a look at this photo etch sheet. And I'm going to have to flip my mat over so you don't get the interference there. There we go. And there you can see major details on the doors and walkway areas, the side structures of the superstructure. You can see all the portholes in the doors. Very nice on the railings. No sag, but can't complain with sides like that with the doors and all the details that are shown there. Next one here, another sheet with tons of detail. Sheet number 2, and a lot of deck detail there. Nice detail on this piece here. A lot of photo etch, guys. Ladders. A few ladders over here. I believe these pieces go inside the guns for ammo storage in the anti-aircraft. So, a lot of stuff there, guys. Bismarck was an oppressive ship. I believe it was human error that put an end to it over the actual ship having any issues. I believe bad decision making is what sunk the Bismarck. And design, they had some design issues. So we get some nice detail on this area here, especially all these pieces here. I believe these are the catapults over here and some of the crane A little bit of a bent piece there, but that can be easily heat up and annealed and rebent in any position. Some great detail on what appears to be part of one of the hangers. So that's that one. Alright, the next one here. This one has a bunch of tiny pieces on it. I'm going to zoom out a little bit so you can see how small the pieces are. So this is some small sheets. These are about 6 by 5 inches. So you can imagine there are hundreds of pieces on here. So I'll show you some of the detail on those little walkways and things like that. So plenty of detail. You have it looks like you have some gun mounts over here, different gun mounts and shields and ladders and different things like that. So and the instructions are normally pretty detailed to explain everything that's going on. And here's another one with a bunch of pieces, tons and tons, hundreds of them on here. Super small. These look like more gun mounts. So some nice detail on this piece over here. So that is the 5 sheets of photo etch. Now I'm going to bring you in a little closer for the brass, because this stuff tends to be small, and the risk of losing it all, I do not take it out of the bags. So this is almost too much. This is the blast bags for the guns. You have the smaller guns and the larger guns, and then you have an anchor chain in there, and then you have brass for many different riggings and things like that, poles and antenna. And these are barrels. These are all your different little barrels, all different sizes. This is more rigging here. This is more rigging, and this is more teeny tiny barrels and other whatnots. So you get, like I said, I believe there's 200 and something pieces of turned brass that you have to work with. There's your dry transfer sheet. Let's put this all back in this bag so we don't lose anything. This is going to be a little bit before we start this model. You guys are actually going to vote on this model when it gets built, so along with some other stuff. Or in competition with some other stuff. So here's what we have here. We have page 1, all the contents, and what's nice about this is it actually has a layout of what everything is, and it shows you the size of it and all that good stuff. So it does say there are some extra photo etch parts not being used. It basically has a map of the wooden deck where all the stuff goes, where it's got all the stuff in here on what to remove and where to remove it from. Let's go out a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about. It's got different sections that you need to remove stuff. This talks about the wooden deck, and then on the back here we have building of mast. You can solder these, you can fold these, super glue these. I haven't decided on how I'm going to approach these yet, so when I do, you'll be informed of that. And then now we have over here the large guns, the two, I believe they were 38 centimeter guns. Photo etch upgrade here. Here's the 10.5 centimeter high angled guns. A lot of photo etch going on those. So, and then you have this 15 centimeter guns. So the photo etch on the bigger guns not so bad, but the smaller guns gets intense. Especially these full photo etch 37 millimeter anti-aircraft guns over here. These get untensed with a lot of little parts. Same with these 20 millimeter flak 38 single guns. So a lot of small detail. And there's also some flak quad guns and some flak 30 guns. So there's a lot of guns to make for this ship and some more rigging. Then you have reels for hoses and things like that get cut up and put together. Some nice reference photos of where stuff's going to go down here. So over here we're looking at the catapults. The one thing I like about Pontos, it tells you what everything is you're working on. So, you know, especially if you're making a video of all this stuff, you can explain things better to people of where it's going and all that stuff. So we got some boats here. We got photo etch going on the boats and the aircraft. We have a trolley, some catapults, more on the aircraft. We got some deck hatches, a lot of deck hatches. That's pretty cool. Some skylights, wire on the boat. So we got here, we have the capstan bow over here by the anchor line. That's highly detailed. That looks pretty cool. Then we have the breakwater, and then we have all these side pieces that I pointed out that have all that detail of portholes and doors and all that are going to go on the sides up here like that. I prefer that, as if you see my North Carolina videos, that I'll prefer that over what the North Carolina's doing, where you have to remove and do a lot of stuff to put the doors and portholes in. And we have a jib crane. You gotta love the jib crane. And then we have a bridge, some bridge work, a lot of photo etch details with walkways and railways and all kinds of stuff there. Some more works, and this is a gorgeous picture of what the bridge in Superstructure Island is going to look like with all that photo etch on there and the wood decking. That's always fantastic. This is a lot of pages and they're nicely laid out. Pontos does a great job in doing their things. So we have a signal deck, hangars. Yeah, these hangars look awesome. They have hangar doors fully detailed. All this stuff looks good. We got a radar bridges, rear bridge. We have, oh, here we got some more of the hangars, 2 individual hangars, because there's a dual hangar and then there's 2 individual hangars. So, and then we have this mast that goes out over the side of the boat. That's the swing boom 1. And we have our steam vents. And then here we have what appears to be some of the final stuff going on about the water draft marks. That's what the dry transfers are and all that good stuff. So, little chain in the back, the engine staff, ensign staff. And wow, that was loud. And then we have the final, wow, look how gorgeous this looks with all this photo etch on here. This is incredible. This is going to look amazing with all this photo etch. So, this is exciting. I can't wait to put this one together. This is going to be a remarkable build when it's all said and done. But that is the Bismarck 1/350th 1941 detail up kit by Pontos, whatever it's called. You guys have a great day for Crazy Gamer Models. I'm the Crazy Gamer. See you in the next one.